begin.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my show. I'm Dr. Lott from Acupuncture is My Life, and in today's episode, I'd like to discuss obesity and the common cold. Now, I've chatted with several people over the past few weeks regarding their concern of being overweight and the oncoming cold and flu season and the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, if at any time you'd like to hold a private chat session with Acupuncture is My Life, just simply go to the Google Play Store and download the Acupuncture is My Life app to also learn more about acupuncture, Chinese herbs, plant enzymes, as well as gain free access to telehealth. Now, back to the subject of obesity and the common cold. Now, scientists have determined that a virus that causes a common cold can be connected to a dangerous health concern, and that being obesity. Now, studies show that individuals who are obese are more likely to catch adenovirus 36, which is the virus that causes the common cold, than those who are of normal weight. Now, there's scientific research that indicates a link between this virus and obesity, which I will not get into in this episode, but have recommended to some of the individuals in which I've chatted with to look into it themselves. Now, I constantly remind those in which I go into detailed discussion regarding various diseases that I'm not a medical doctor. I'm a state licensed, board certified doctor of acupuncture. Now, with regard to obesity, having a healthy body composition does contribute to a stronger immune system. Now, a healthy body composition consists of two main areas of focus, those being muscle mass and body fat percentage. Let's say in a healthy range would be somewhere around 10 to 20% for men, and let's say 18 to 28% for women. Now, an unfortunate fact in America is that roughly 2/3 of Americans are classified as overweight, where the Centers for Disease Control states that obesity is considered an epidemic in America, which is a huge concern in light of the present COVID-19 pandemic. Now, obesity tends to create a chronic state of inflammation within the body, which then causes your immune system to become compromised, which can lead to the development of serious illnesses. I do tend to find myself recommending to some individuals to sit with their primary care physician, their acupuncturist, and even a nutritionist to learn about ways in which they can possibly gain control of their weight in order to live a healthier lifestyle. Now, some of my points of discussion I've had with patients in the past were on how excess body fat tends to sabotage your immune system, how inflammation that's caused by body fat makes you more vulnerable to disease, and I refer them to a nutritionist in which I'm affiliated with to discuss how they can reverse these changes by reducing their body fat along with acupuncture treatment sessions, because anyone can be at risk based on their body fat percentage and not their weight. Now, many of my chat sessions regarding obesity, I was asked as to what's an acupuncturist's approach to treating a person who is considered overweight. Now, in traditional Chinese medicine, obesity is seen as an accumulation of phlegm and dampness with qi deficiency. It can be closely related to lack of physical activities, constitutional factors, improper diet, or insufficient righteous qi, where a general treatment plan could be to support the righteous qi to expel pathogens, strengthen the spleen and warm the kidneys and spleen, invigorate qi and blood to transform and resolve phlegm and dampness, promote urination, and unblock the bowels. Now, I had an interesting case of spleen and kidney yang deficiency a few months ago, where the patient presented as overweight with edema, an intolerance for cold, with cold limbs, with some weakness of the lower back, with fatigue, which tended to be aggravated with exertion. And there were signs of breathlessness, with scanty urination, and the tongue appeared as pale with a white, slippery coating. Now, based on this patient's pulse diagnosis, I knew I had to warm yang and transform dampness So I needle points on the stomach and spleen channels to transform dampness and resolve phlegm, as well as needling points on the kidney channel and conception vessel to tonify kidney yang and strengthen the lower back, as well as supplement the chi. Now, I added a few auricular points such as spleen and stomach and endocrine to support the body points in which I needled. I'd also referred this patient to a colleague of mine who's a nutritionist, and the patient to date has lost an amazing 46 pounds, which is great. She's feeling energetic and is no longer as concerned about going into cold and flu season, feeling unhealthy, especially in light of the present pandemic in which we're faced with. But overall, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, as well as download the Acupuncture is My Life app from the Google Play Store to learn more about acupuncture. And until next time, acupuncture is my life. What's yours?